Hello everyone, and welcome to day 37 of Wild Writing in the Time of Corona. I'm delighted to say that today we have a guest contributor. We have Emma, who is who often writes on the Wild Writing page, and she is writing today and wants us all to look at the issue of the natural world and maybe the broader issue of our interactions with that world. And that's what she's flagged up in her choices today. Emma has recently formed a digital magazine called Louder Than the Storm, and the idea of the magazine is to promote a more positive and creative discussion to the issue of climate change, and there are details of this on today's page. For the workshop itself, I'd like to give you Emma's choices, and as usual, try to use at least 4 of them. Try to write at least 4 lines, and the only difference today is that the poem should have a positive ending. It may not be a positive poem throughout, but at the end you may need to change or alter things so that you can have a positive outcome. Okay, so 1 to 6, here are the choices. The first one is a habitat or landscape. The second is an animal. The third one is something that can fly. The fourth one is a positive emotion. The fifth one is a form of wind, such as breeze, storm, hurricane. And the 6th one is some sort of movement, so walking, running, flying. Okay, I'll just go through those again for you. So a habitat or landscape, an animal, something that can fly, a positive emotion, a form of wind, and a movement. So if you have your usual equipment, so your pen and your paper, then I hope that you will enjoy writing a poem which, as I say, is going to end on a positive or uplifting note. Okay, so if you're ready, start. Welcome back everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I wonder how it felt having a poem that has a kind of determined ending. I know some of you are getting very good at putting a twist, or technically a volta, on the end of your poems. I wonder how many of you needed to do that today. So I will, without any hesitation, share Emma's poem with you, but first of all I'll tell you her choices. So her choices were: the landscape was a meadow, the animal was a rabbit, the thing that can fly was a blackbird, the emotion was excitement, the wind was a breeze, and the movement was running. So here's Emma's poem for you. I lie in the long grass, where greenest green envelops me in this swaying cradle shared with buttercups and rabbits. The morning passes. I take my feet and begin the slow ascent. My eyes lift high to glossy skies where Mr. Blackbird swoops. And then I stand atop the hill and rest my eyes on rolling fields, on rippling grass and swirling trees. The land, it seems to breathe. The breeze quickens to a wind. I take a deep breath, blow it out, and I run down the hill and take the long route home. I find that poem of Emma's so full of comfort and so full of energy, particularly the metaphor of the envelope and the cradle, and then the idea of the land breathing, so suggesting that it's a person, and then the idea that the persona wants to stay in it. They take the long route home. So I hope you have enjoyed listening to Emma's poem, which I will publish on the site as well. And I look forward very much to your contributions. And as always, do feel free to add a photograph if you want, if you're writing about somewhere that you know particularly. And do feel free as well to comment on other people's work. And I hope that you'll have a look as well at Louder Than the Storm. But for now, you take care, and I look forward very much to welcoming you back tomorrow for day 38 of Wild Writing in the Time of Corona. Goodbye. Take care.